years if you're white. If you're white, and everybody else ain't even in the conversation. If you're white, 2 years, good character, we'll let you be a part of this thing called America. Meanwhile, you got all these slaves running around here and their property. So there's that whole reality. So the 14th Amendment addresses that, where Donald Trump is accurate about that's what this was about, because he's addressing how it's totally off the rails over in 2020. And so he's trying to bring it back to, and I love what AI brought up about the 1790 piece, because so the ambiguity, everybody's riding what happened in the 14th, I say everybody, all these other non-whites now are riding what happened in the 14th Amendment, and it's just kind of like, oh shit, if these slaves, I got better status than them, I'm coming over, I'm good character, and that's what has never been addressed. So I love what AI brought up. That's the ambiguity, because the reality is these so-called Negro slaves, that what 14th Amendment was saying, okay, if you're born here, that was addressing him, but they didn't want to put that straight out language in there about the slaves and black. They put all persons, and here's what, now you understand where the ambiguity came from.
Okay, hold on. That's lunacy. That's lunacy, and I'll tell you why.
Lunacy to you. Go ahead.
Something can be intended for, but not exclusive to. According to this logic, citizenship, sort of the requirements of citizenship, would vanquish post proclamation. Well, let me finish.
Never said
again. If we look at it,
let you speak. Let them win.
Yeah.
You've spoken a lot.
Hold on, ma'am. Sober up. The verbiage is quite clear.
Who's what you talking to? Don't talk to her like this, bro.
Blue, respectfully.
Not sober up. Who we talking to?
Sober up. I'm clear.
Hold on, and that's my people, bro. Don't disrespect her like that. I'll violate your punk ass.
The verbiage is quite clear. There's three qualifications that render you ineligible. It stipulates what it stipulates. If we take AI's logic, cool, for deportation or whatever concerning undocumented migrants, the Trump administration is free to make that case. By them coming into this country, they are a quote-unquote hostile foreign actor, and in turn, they are not eligible. Their child is not eligible for citizenship. They're free to make that legal argument. If that's the best you got.
Actually,
hold on.
Go ahead. I was about to give you an update.
So they're free to make that argument, and that can be adjudicated. So even still manning that point, there's no need to tamper with the 14th Amendment. Push.
So what's crazy, I don't know if you know, Dean, but just yesterday, the DOJ just upgraded something for deportation. I don't know the official terminology, but any immigrant convicted of a felony or a crime can be deported. So yes, and it's kind of crazy. And the reason why I asked CEO that question about the ambiguity is because I'm actually glad that you said that. Is because
ambiguity.
Thank you for the clarification. Every time I want to say it, I'll point to you.
You're welcome.
I snap my fingers and I need you to say it.
Well, they already think black people are dumb. Can we at least learn how to pronounce?
Well, you hear
is that racist? Words are racist now, just like numbers.
But you're here to cover for us, Nikki.
No, you're welcome.
Nikki, hold on. You're here to cover for us to make us look brilliant. All right, look. So the thing is this. To say if somebody's hostile or not when they come into this country illegally, well, only God knows what's in their heart. So you mean to tell me somebody can come into this country under the guise of, hey, I'm not hostile, and I have a baby, even though I'm here illegally, I'm not hostile, so the baby's an American citizen. But if I'm hostile, then my baby is illegal. It doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Like, you got to make it make sense. Because now we're talking about based on hostility. If they're a citizen or not, it seems like we're picking and choosing.
Yeah. So,
Blue, can you tell this raging lesbian Sarah that I do not bump coochies? I'm strictly dickly, because she's fucking obsessed. I don't want you, girl. You're ugly anyway. Sorry, guys. Carry on.
Somebody put, oh Lord, oh my Lord, in the chat.
She's fucking weird, bro. First she wanted to be my friend, and she told me she loved me and shit. Like, you crackhead ass motherfucker. I don't want you, girl. Yeah, run, Sarah. I stay locked and loaded.
So,
Knocking at.
I'm trying to wave her into a pack.
AI. So AI, real quick.
I don't want that ugly asshole. Somebody cash app her so she can suck a dick real quick and get the fuck off.
Auntie Mickey.
Hey, boo.
AI. So there was a man named Michael Walsh who both had Irish immigrant parents, born in 1810, and he was considered an American citizen. So this is after the Naturalization Acts that you're talking about, and before the 14th Amendment. Both parents were foreigners. He was born in the U.S. He was considered a citizen. So this really could not get any clearer. This practice was done before the 14th Amendment. It was spelled out clearly in the 14th Amendment. It was adjudicated in 1898. It was adjudicated again in 1982 and 1985. What is the ambiguity?
CEO, how long had he been here? Had he been here for 2 years?
He got born. No, he got born. When he was born, he was considered a citizen.
No. This was a great convo. Y'all just broke a rule in IGB. I'd open a new room, bro. Y'all just move people out the room. I have 2 mods. Me and my nigga Kurt. I'll be back.
Who did it?
I own up to all my shit. When I fuck up, I own up to it. That wasn't me.
You own up to everything?
They need to ratify the National Naturalization Act and tell everybody that you don't have to just be white anymore because they never ratified that.
I bet it was the first gym that did it. Hating ass.
Yeah. I owns up to it when I do stuff, so that was.
You actually do ties. Try to